PreeDis family World Cup season is still on, and I don't know about Uno, but France and Brazil are in the round of 16. If you side in the round of 16, don't ball to it. But anyway, welcome back to another exciting episode of your favorite entertainment and lifestyle program. It's Naldo and it's Edie. Edie, what we do this week?
We're in a half a tree, I don't know.
Alright, so we're in a half a tree and we're head down to Hagley Park Road, so we'll kick off the show right now. Brazil! Brazil!
PreeDis is brought to you by the following partners: Magnum Tonic Wine, Champion of Dancehall, Ray and Nephew White Overproof Rum, Campari Red Passion, New Pack, More Than Just Values, True Pet Food, Cal's, where quality meets affordability, Sunshine Snacks, Burger King, You Rule, Little Caesars, It's Not Crazy, It's Little Caesars Pizza, and by Popeyes, Big Flavor, Real Value.
Runkus released his album Supernova on May 1st, and it was recently ranked among Billboard magazine's 50 best albums for 2026 so far. I sat down with Runkus recently to discuss the success of the album, his musical career, and so much more. Listen up.
All them a try and them can't kill me yet, so me still a short life over death. Everybody know 10 go ring, look like Shabba.
Runkus,
Original.
welcome to the program, General.
Well, you know in tune to the realist and we're up on PreeDis.
Big up yourself.
Yeah,
big up yourself.
Make sure you get that you don't love freeness.
Real.
Yeah.
First things first, I must bid you congratulations as your album Supernova it recently got an accolade, one of the best albums released, one of the 50 best albums released since 2026. Congratulations on that.
Respect.
First things first, how does that make you feel as a Jamaican?
Well, it's all praise to the Most High, Jaja. Seeing, I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful because we put a lot of work into them things. And as a Jamaican youth, one of my, a Jamaican Rastafari youth, one of my main aims is to make sure the music is on a global stage.
Right.
See? So to have the music on a global stage is not necessarily easy because them see Jamaican music as a second class, third class music, right? But our music is global.
I'm a waste now, me no waste time. Build the rhythm and the lyrics same day, same time, one dial. I'm a link up that a beer bubble with the broom.
Where are you from, first of all? Which part
Portmore,
of Jamaica?
Jamaica,
Sunshine City?
All of Portmore, you already know it, guys.
Big up.
East, big up every
That
time.
is it. Which schools did you attend coming up?
I attend one prep school named Global Prep. I don't think you know it, but it means God's love operating within each little life.
Wow.
So it's a powerful school.
Yeah.
And after that, I left and go Campion College.
Yeah.
And now I'm in the school of life.
That is it.
Yeah.
While you did that camp at Runkus,
Yeah.
was it always music or did that pre the traditional route?
Well, me as an academic youth in the sense I'm a love. Not necessarily I naturally love learning. So you know what I say? So like I even teach myself new instruments and them things right now as we speak. Just because that's the nature of my gifts and talents that the Almighty bless me with.
Right.
That being said, at school, it was school and football, just like any other teenager. Like, you know what I say? Any other youth, school, football, girl. That way I deal with.
In that order.
And then music start to creep it way up in the ranks.
Yeah.
And by the time I left school, I was really about Rastafari and music.
And if I them did take time, maybe the snake might would make the love to eat.
Good love, no, good love.
The album has also received praise from critics around the world. When you were creating Supernova, were you thinking about global recognition or were you simply just creating music that Runkus likes?
Well, there's two sides to that coin, you know? There's a mission that let me still get to the mission part and let me deal with the individual part first. Spiritually and naturally, I just there create from my depths of my creativity where the Almighty give me and not think about anyone else, not the charts, not the this, not the that. See? So me, G-Wave, Royal Blue, KLX, Rhythm Boss, my little brother Prodigy, who him helped to produce half the album with me. All of the people them that is a part of the record. Taver Strong, an artist who him creatively direct like the visual part of the album. And all of them people there, they are create from a pure space, if you may. You know what I mean? So we never there think about nothing else. So the mission now, there's ways how you can communicate music to a mass. right? There's pre-chorus, chorus, breakdown, rhythm, drum, snare, certain things that once you choose them tempo there and then beat there and then melodic choices there, you have to reach to a wider audience.
Right.
So then that was the next side of the mission. How do I make Rastafari music and the message be a part of a more global communication?
Say you make it out, cause get a life on a better roses. Funny how guns make a soul come alive.
The title Supernova represents an exploding star. Why was that the perfect name for this project?
Well, it's the star when it's on its last evolutionary stage. Some people said it's the death of a star, but I tell them say it's also the birth of something new.
Right. Equal. It's equal.
Because energy cannot be created or destroyed, it just transfer from one form to another.
Real.
I'm a conceptual artist, see? So my first record was called Moving, my second record was called Inside, and my third record was called Outside. When I complete that trilogy there, I'm going on to the next one, which Supernova is the first in the next trilogy.
Right.
I'm gonna have the next two when I'm ready.
So therefore, for the people, we might kind of slow, we could break it down.
Yeah.
Remember, you just say, as something may die, but it's the birth of something else.
Yeah.
So this is what is a band now.
Yeah.
Supernova band now, the new phase
Yeah.
of Runkus' music.
Yeah.
So, you've never been afraid to experiment sonically, as you just mentioned. You are a conceptual artist.
Yeah.
Do you ever worry about making music that's too different, or do you believe that's exactly what reggae needs right now? More artists will stand out.
I'm not gonna claim for know, for pretend like I know what reggae need right now. Because maybe reggae needs something totally new, maybe it needs what it was in the start, right?
Right.
The reality
Roots.
is what life needs is for all of us to be authentic to our each selves, right?
Right.
And individual, you know what I'm saying? That being said, you have people walking around following, and you follow man. When really and truly, I know you for follow God. So within myself, the Almighty said, do this way, and I can't deny that. It's almost like a disrespect.
If I raise the meter, take a seat and I'd soup on the throne. I'll hear them can go round, and it can't occur. I got a God and not no better rose.
Who's your God?
Well, I think I have a complex answer for that. So but for in the simplest and most simple way to answer, the Almighty is the all-encompassing creative energy that creates all of us. See? Some people say in the beginning was the word, and scientists will say in the beginning was a explosion, it was a big bang. But if the Almighty was supposed to speak, it would have probably sound like an explosion. So it's one in the same. So Jah Rastafari is because I identify as a Orthodox, Ethiopian Orthodox Rastafari youth. You know what I mean? So I follow the lineage of Jah Rastafari of King Selassie I and also Empress Men in the balance to the throne, which also they are Christians in the sense of Yeshua Christus, Jesus Christ, some will call him, but J never existed in time. So it's Yeshua Christus, who is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Up there, if you just know King
Phenomenal.
Selassie.
Big 45 in a dancehall style. Let me get all right, body no fight.
On the tangent of being a conceptual artist, how do you think it is imperative for people to consume your music as a body of work versus just singular songs? Guys, them just listen to one tune, them probably not get the message where you try to evoke in comparison to when them listen to the entire project. How vital is that for you?
When you make the music and you put it out in the world, you have no authority over how people receive it and what them do with it.
Right.
I don't try to police how people should receive it. I would love for them to listen to my record from top to finish because that's how I made it.
Right.
You don't give people a book and say go to chapter 3 and only read chapter 3 or mix up the chapter them. You know what I say? However, I've made it in a way where whichever way you want to receive it, it will forward. The message will forward to you. If you're listening and willing to receive it. However, the obvious is an album. It's made to listen from top to finish. I have songs like Sheep at the top of the record, and then I end with The Boy Who Cried Wolf. I did that on purpose.
The jeans in the DNA like she feel it and I shake like where me I penetrate my can't see your plans cause this will be a late night.
You have two features on Supernova. One is Sean Paul, the other is Peter Tosh. First of all, the Sean Paul link up and combination, how did that come about?
Well, as you know, Sean Paul being an upcoming artist, me want to give Malcolm a bus in the industry. But you don't know, Sean is a Rasta youth. Enough people don't know he's a Rasta youth.
Really?
Yeah, he's like him spiritual and the way he meditate is deep. Matter of fact, think back in your meditation, you'll see Sean have some of the deepest reggae tune them.
The sun will shine, we'll be alright. As long as the moon.
And for Tosh, how did you come about getting the vocals from the late great?
Well, you know, I'm not take them thing lightly when people give me the opportunity to receive their voice and
that is a very big deal. Very big
I think it's a big deal. You know?
Kill the messenger, you can't kill the message. Can't kill the message. Beg you sing it again. Sure as the sun will.
We hear a hot song or a trending song from a dancehall artist like every week or bi-weekly. It's not the same for reggae. And reggae is Jamaica. Jamaica is reggae. As a reggae artist, that's why I have to ask you the question. Why do you think reggae maintain the trajectory or maintain the pace that dancehall is currently in Jamaica?
Well, first of all, I think there's an unnecessary division between reggae and dancehall of recently, and because there's no cross-pollination in the right way, there's no reggae in the dancehall space. So the reality, first of all, what you should really know is that there's just Jamaican music. You know what I say? The music that the youth them make, them will call it different name and call it this and call it that, but it's all coming from one source. We can all trace it back to where it forward from, because dancehall is just a space for we to enjoy reggae music. I say all of that to say, unless there is a more togetherness of the two genres them, then because one people over here and one people over there, and even in a dancehall, by the way, the young youth them now mess with the
we know
this
this.
youth them and them youth them now mess with them youth.
Division.
It's just too much division. Hence why there's only one person on a certain list, and there's only one person I get through, and there's only two people over there that I get through, because there's no real togetherness. Think about the 90s. When the 90s are going and certain man get signed, and one people get signed, you know? And Bounty, Spragga, Caperton,
Beanie.
Bounty have sung with Swizz Beats them, and I've sung with like when it hot, when everything hot. Spragga there with, yo, me not even if we go into the history of it. You see me, I say, so the reality is there's no cross-pollination, so people can't see the togetherness in the way that they need to see it.
But that everybody, everybody to the left, don't make no wrong step. No.
I produce on my own, like I have tune where I do, like for example, me and Remus Exterminate, I'm a part of the song called Live a Little with Deani. That whole rhythm, and Taurus Riley, Love Salute, enough tune I'm very grateful to be a part of. Earlier that year, I think we won a Juno Award with Naomi Cohen for her album. It's a Canadian award. And I'm very grateful for being a part of just creating music. And that being said, we have a group called G-Wave, which is Island Wave, and me and Raya Blue and Akina, which is KLX, Rhythm Boss, Raya Blue, Runkus, and Akina, which is like some of the greatest musicians I ever meet in my life to make music with seamlessly.
And that was Runkus. Fun fact, his father was actually a reggae artist, Determined. But on the flip side of the break, we have our YPree Vox Pop and our Magnum Top 10 chart.
Double your limits and double the vibes with 77 and 770.
You see me? Me love my food, and my ketchup run the flavor in so many ways. Miss Power, I want to turn up your food, sir.
My secret ingredients, just to make the ketchup run the flavor.
Richer, thicker, and more affordable.
You don't have a ketchup.
and then the two sides. Bill the one combo crown dealer, Bill Vybz. Pick any sandwich and then the two sides. Bill the one combo, BK crown deal.
Mavado and Vybz Kartel are set to take over the Reggae Sumfest 2026 stage. So with that, we took to the streets to ask the people, are you Team Gully or are you Team Gaza? And who has the better catalogue to win the clash, Mavado or Kartel? Make way out the streets after set in our YPree Vox Pop.
YPree is brought to you by Campari Red Passion.
Well, let me see. I think it would go to Kartel because he's the trending and the main topic. Thank you.
Girl songs, Mavado. You can't beat that voice and that singing. But bad man tune, songs that you go sing along to, it's Kartel for sure.
As a die-hearted Kartel fan, Kartel. I don't want to hear anything else. Love me, I'm Mavado, but Kartel.
I'm a Black Kartel fan. If you know Black Kartel, then you would understand where I'm coming from. Vybz Kartel is more lyrically inclined. We can't take that from the man. The man have him lyrics in part.
One Addi. So it's Gaza for me, it's hard to say. But yeah.
Man, it's a very sticky question, you know. Because when my father say anyway,
gangsta.
So you know, Sumfest, I will get crazy. Yeah. But you don't know, at the boss place this, Waterford, Vybz Kartel. So you know, so we have to rep for the J.
I mean, for me, there's no preference to legends, believe, but fully Gaza.
Fully Gaza.
Yeah, put me in a rough spot now because Alchemy artist.
Ooh.
but definitely Kartel. Yeah, Kartel have more catalog for sure though. So I mean he has more choices, you know.
So Gaza all the way.
Yeah, for the war.
Me now wait upon the clash because I see the original clash.
Okay.
In a jam world,
yeah.
Portmore, and first of all, Portmore I'm far from, so Gaza I say.
Fully.
That's the second thing.
Eddie, me have Team Gaza all the way, you know. Fully. What you say?
Honestly, as an avid music lover, I don't know, say, boy, it's a rough decision because both catalogs are good, but I would have to go for Gaza.
Alright. We take it there, go the opposite way. What would you say though? Let us know on all our social media platforms at PreeDis Show on Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, and of course the comment section on YouTube. And tune in next week for more YPree. Mavado, big up yourself same way, but hold on there. Gaza.
YPree was brought to you by Campari Red Passion.
I bet it's a she-ball. Woii by Valiant took over the #1 spot last week on the Magnum Top 10 chart. Is it still there though? Let's find out right now. Magnum, champion of dancehall.
Big fool, that made me bossy. Broke me skull till it can't buy no.
Don't have to ask me if I love you, I do. See my wife, they have ease up. Money me spend, I'm in the sweet rap.
More money when I spend till I full the size. I'ma tell you away I like every time by me. Book up on a flight, come on.
Yeah, see we go under.
Funny how the little things are the biggest things to me.
Now she send me out the harder. Grab off her bad kicks.
Loving on me heart forever. Evil can't move me.
I bet you say you're about.
3 new queens were recently crowned in Mandeville. We'll find out who they are right after this break.
Double your limits and double the vibes with 77 and 770.
BK crown deal. Pick any sandwich and then the two sides. Bill the one combo crown dealer, Bill Vybz. Pick any sandwich and then the two sides. Bill the one combo, BK crown deal.
3 queens from Central Jamaica were recently crowned at the Gulf View Hotel in Manchester. They will be representing Clarendon, Manchester, and St. Elizabeth in the Miss Universe Jamaica pageant.
The ladies made their first appearance introducing themselves to the audience, but later returned for the swimwear and evening wear segments. After the interview segment, the sectional prizes were announced. And then the final results were revealed. Taniquia Francis was crowned Miss Universe Jamaica Clarendon. Mikalia Suckie took the title of Miss Universe Jamaica Manchester, while St. Elizabeth title went to Suzan Dowdie. The three queens will now move on to compete in the National Miss Universe Jamaica pageant scheduled for August 23 at the AC Hotel in Kingston.
Alright guys, so we're now here in Waterford, Portmore to link up with DJ Shane, who say have a mad juggling for right now in our Mixmaster segment. Yes. Shane, we say ready for mix up something?
Ready and waiting right now, man.
Alright, we could go.
Yes, let's do this.
Mixmaster is brought to you by Guinness, a lovely day for a Guinness, and by Double 7 Energy Drink. Double the energy, double the vibe.
Party to the party, me and my crew and my closest friends. Drive on the Addi, the Lex and the Benz. Big entourage when we in the
So Shane, first things first, we're there in a Waterford, Portmore. You're a Waterford man or import them, import you?
You can basically say that, you know. Yeah, but me's an original man, just the same.
So a Portmore man, born and raised at Portmore?
No.
Oh.
Born and raised Clarendon.
Okay, a countryman.
Yeah.
And them import you in a town.
Import me.
A woman bring you up here?
No, family.
Oh, trouble.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up in Clarendon?
Growing up in Clarendon.
And which part of Clarendon?
Chapperton. Yeah, so growing up in Clarendon now, it was a joy because you know we have river where we can go because summer now when the time hot.
What?
So growing up in the country was very nice.
Yeah.
Because you know we have fruits and them something there. But we don't really see a town like that. You have to just buy them. So growing up in Clarendon was, love it, nice. But you know what town we live now. Yes, and we are go for the goals.
That is it.
What do you do? Let's need a curriculum and be what not airports.
What did you see yourself becoming at that time as a juvenile attending high school?
Alright, as a juvenile attending school. To be honest, you know, I was a drummer, you know.
Yeah.
Like drummer, playing drum. You see, during my teenage years, going to church. I'm really a drummer, so I did always have a passion for entertainment. Yeah, entertainment was always a thing when I have in my mind and decide, you know, so this is something I feel like I do. Yeah, so I transition from being a drummer till I start to dancing. Yeah, even try for dancing dynamite at one point.
You still have the move them?
No, I'm rusty now, yes.
You want to put WD-40, you know?
Yes.
I've been to the world's and the best road. Easily. And I studied the just code. I know what's about to explode.
So we just love music. We're born to do this.
Can you recall the first big event where you play at and say, yeah man, me this DJ Shane. Now for be the biggest, you know, but the first one where you say, yeah man, I feel like this can be a career for real.
Good question that, you know. Good question. Yeah, a lot of people really ask them question. Let me see. Yes. There was a particular event that keep at the Waterford Community Center.
Adjust the pressure we apply, we are going to turn it on. This is a new millennium, a different thing I want.
Since then, what are some of the other big events that you have played that way you start to own your craft now, you're established, you're DJ Shane, no more fears?
Thousand man. Many men.
How difficult is it now for DJs to mix modern music?
Very difficult. Very, very difficult. It was a lot easier when the artist was vibing on the same rhythm, clashing on the same rhythm. Yes. Now, the BPM them kind of off. Because you have some BPM where 100 and odd, you have some BPM where 80 and. So it's very hard. So what we as a DJ now, what we have to do, we have to get just creative. Get creative with it. Get creative with it. Know when to stop this one and know when to play this one. Yeah.
The words.
What your favorite genre of music for listen to? No business about the people them right now. What DJ Shane like? When they in the V's and a bounce and what you like?
90s dancehall. Anything from the 90s. Whether souls, hip hop, R&B, reggae, Jamaican
just the
music.
era then, 90s. What would you describe as your greatest accomplishment to date?
Canada visa, I get my chance go Canada go play. Yeah, go do a show. You understand the way I say? Because a lot of DJs in the island don't really get the opportunity. Yeah, if you go, if you fly out and get the chance to represent for Jamaica.
You give me that 3D text like West Indies versus Pakistan. Persistence is to try, the words are now this man. What's that? Give me your number.
3 years from now, where you see yourself? Long-term goals we are talking about now.
Reggae Sumfest, big stage. Reggae Sumfest, fluent too. So people don't look out for the artists fluent. People want fluent. If him the boss, me I tell you, him half a boss. Remember we telling that. So people, next year from now, Reggae Sumfest. You understand? So Nuffy, look out for it, we're coming.
That is it. We're now at Burger King, and last time around I tried the burger from the plant-based menu. But today we're trying the nuggets. But speaking of food, pan the fire right after the break.
New fast food always tastes to savor. Giving you the best, giving you the flavor. Nicing up the kitchens all across Jamaica. Happy smile when you see the price you pay for. Corned beef and the sausage. New pack. Ketchup and the pepper sauce. New pack. Beans and the baked beef. New pack. Rice. New pack. Oil. New pack. Yes. New pack foods always taste to savor. Giving you the best, giving you the flavor. Nicing up the kitchens all across Jamaica. Happy smile when you see the price you pay for. New pack. More than just value.
You see me? Me love my food and my ketchup run the flavor in so many ways. Miss Power, I want to turn up your food, sir.
My secret ingredients, just tomato ketchup, run the flavor.
Richer, thicker, and more affordable.
Give me one ketchup.
Ray and Never, feel we culture. Yo!
New beginning, we winning, so share our spirit where you living, yeah.
Share it.
I make we all a one bar, you don't know we come from far.
From far, anytime we rep, feel we country. Rear rum, it have to come with we.
No matter with the bad vibes.
Poor rear rum, a celebration time.
I feel we culture. Make we show ya Jamaica the culture.
Ray and Nephew overproof from we just a do it to we culture.
Years are older, drink responsibly.
BK Crown Deal. Big any sandwich added in two sides. Billy one combo Crown Deal a Bill Vybz. Big any sandwich added in two sides. Billy one combo BK Crown Deal.
Double your limits and double the vibes with 77 and 770.
You don't know again. Today we're here in Half-a-Tree to try out Popeye's brand new barbecue chicken sandwich. Boy, Naldo don't know where my miss out pan, but let's check in with him and see what going.
Alright, Mass Eddie, big up yourself. In the meantime, Chef Alwyn Bisesa is gonna whip up something delicious for us in our Pan the Fire segment. Chef, your time.
Pan the Fire is brought to you by New Pack, more than just value, Carl's tomato ketchup and hot sauce, Western canola oil, and by Quaker Oats and Pearl Milling Company.
Tell us, what is it that you prepared for us today?
Alright, so I had the pleasure, thanks be to God, to prepare for you today a corned beef and sweet corn taco, as well as a Guinness barbecue sauce glazed chicken on top of my specialty, waffles.
Speaking of waffles, while you attended the University of the West Indies, you were called the Waffle Boss. Tell us a story behind that name, Waffle Boss.
Waffle Boss. All right, so I fell in love with cooking at a very young age. Started off trying to light the stove first, and then you do a little corned beef here by yourself, and then it grew. And that love ended up having me wanting to do a lot more foods than what we normally see in the traditional space, because where I grew up, or how I grew up, it's mostly traditional food that we have. And I remember watching TV and watching these shows, and I always see them doing some exciting things, and I've always said, all right, since I can't go and buy this, or I can't go abroad to have this, or I can't go here to have this, just make it myself. And so I took that and went ahead and tried to make waffles at home. Felt as though I perfected it and carried it to school. And I started preparing breakfast for the kids at school. And then from there, ended up selling. And you know, later at the university, I carried it with me and started selling on campus as well. And even today, I'm still doing waffles at my alma mater, Glenmere High School. Big up Glenmere every time. I go there in the mornings, and as a part of the PTA's breakfast program, I help them by making waffles as well. My company name is Wayne's Tailored Food. Waffle Boss is just the name that stuck. But my company's name is Wayne's Tailored Food, which is how everything else ties in. So I don't just do waffles, like most persons might think. I do a variety of foods. So I cater. I cater for small and large events, weddings, parties, brunches, small office events, whatever it is. I cater for those things. And so I did the same thing on campus. Jerk chicken, waffles, whatever event you might have, here, there, or anywhere else. I have done it, can do it, and will do it. I studied biomedical engineering and I'm working within that field. I do continue the business on the side, so whether it's me being there physically or I have other persons that I work with, I'm able to cater and attend to these events outside. You can contact me on maybe all your platforms at waffleboss.ja. That's me on all platforms. My number is 290-8700, that's 290-8700. I enjoy serving persons, and that's really the joy that comes with cooking.
So from you see me in front of a historic building, you know what time it is. Fiwi Culture Time. And this week it's The Angel with her #1 hit, Stronger, which was released in 2008. The song came after some introspection and reflection in her life. The Angel, take it away.
Fiwi Culture is powered by Ray White Overproof Rum. Fiwi Culture.
This is The Angel, the lady of dancehall, reggae and dancehall music of Fiwi Culture. And so, when I heard the song, I'm like, wow. I did some tweaking to it. I'm like, wow. I went in the studio same time because it narrates my life and everything I go through. And I never knew, because I always said, because before Stronger I did Blaze. And Blaze definitely kind of opened the doors for me in terms of showcasing my modeling, letting women feel confident about themselves, and that's how I wanted to feel. And then came Stronger.
The angel, the anger, that's my name. I float away stress, I float away pain, I float away hurt.
Stronger has definitely, gave me a lot of respect in this industry, in this space, because a lot of men were coming at me, women were coming at me too, and I had to stand strong. And people can relate to you when you are strong. They will beat you down in the waist when they turn up strong. They're going to say, all right then, you have to accept her. So Stronger was my acceptance song. It has helped a lot of people to believe in themselves and can rise from any situation and what comes to me. The song was produced by Sons of Spoon Records, and the song was recorded by Danny Champagne Studios. May his soul rest in peace. At the time we were doing a lot of work together. So yeah, that's where the magic happened.
My lady, be wise and be smart. When you build a mind to join, you must build a mind to part. When you give your all to men.
That song Stronger has definitely let the world start looking at me in a different light. It went, I think, #1 in New York on some charts over there, the New York charts. It went #1 on all TV stations, RETV. I started getting a lot of corporate attention. I got signed. I got so much deals. I got Ray and Nephew signed me to do G-Force. I was signed with Coca-Cola. And it was just an amazing time for me. And it's a blessing, yeah.
I'm a woman and a lady to the fullest. Uttermost, give thanks to the coolest. And
We're raising awareness about cancer in our pets in this week's True Tip, and holistic veterinarian Dr. Kristen Moses leads the conversation. And while you're at it, ensure to grab a bag of our True Pet cat food at our nearest retailer.
It's now time for your True Tip of the Week, brought to you by True Pet Food.
So cancer in pets. So when we're saying pets, I'm thinking mostly dogs and cats. Those are the most common pets. So think about it very much like how you would think about cancer in people. So a lot of times when it's early, you don't have symptoms. So usually symptoms start when it becomes a little bit more advanced. So I think the most obvious thing people might notice early on is if you have any external lumps or masses on the body. So that's one of the easiest things to discover. When it becomes a little bit more advanced, you might have a dog coughing. It depends on where the cancer is located. So if it's in the chest, you might have coughing. You might just have general weakness and fatigue, weight loss. If it's in the gastrointestinal tract, you might have dietary issues like, a lot of diarrhea. So the symptoms can be kind of vague, just depending on where it is. So usually, if it's a mass, just like us, early intervention, you want to check out that mass, see if you can figure out if it is malignant or benign. You want to take some imaging because a lot of times it will spread, and you want to see how advanced the cancer is, just like us. So, you know, you want to check like the lungs, you want to check the liver and the spleen. These are areas, lymph nodes, these are areas that the cancer spreads to first. Early detection, of course, leads to the best outcome. In terms of treatment, very similar to our treatment. If you can remove the mass completely, that's best. Depending on the type of mass that it is, sometimes chemotherapy is an option. You definitely want to think about nutrition, certain targeted medications depending on the type of cancer that it is. Diet, of course, just like with us. Targeted supplements. You really want to focus on quality of life and palliative care, because sometimes it's not curative, and you really want to focus on making sure that the time that the animal has is quality and that the pet is comfortable and happy. Depending on the age of the pet, most cancers happen in older pets, just like us. And our pets are also living longer because they are being taken care of better. So a lot of times we have our senior pets and they are being diagnosed with cancer just like us, right? So a lot of times, because they are older, they're already slowing down. If they end up doing surgery, they may not bounce back from the surgery as well as a younger dog, right? And just based on, like I said, the type of cancer it is, where it's located, as it progresses, it's going to slow down the animal. So yes, that's definitely something that will happen, and it's something that the pet owner has to be prepared for. I would like to add that I think I do treat a lot of chronic cases, cancer patients where surgery is not an option, and I do a lot of palliative care, dietary care, targeted supplements, and it's also integrated with traditional medicine. So I think that at the end of the day, if your pet is bright, alert, active, eating, and has the will to live, I think there's definitely options out there for you to, you know, lengthen that pet's life, quality of life, and just enjoy the time that you have together. You know, that option is always there, and you should always listen to your pet and what they need, basically.
The True Tip of the Week was brought to you by True Pet Food.
Alright guys, this is how we bring the curtains down on this week's episode of PreeDis Show. I'm Naldo Addi, and this is Edie signing out from Hagley Park Road. Remember, at the time of recording, the round of 16 are going to kick off right now. So next week, we'll find out who made it to the quarterfinals. Brazil or France? Show your jersey, man. Hey, Brazil!
PreeDis was brought to you in partnership with the following partners: Magnum Tonic Wine, Champion of Dancehall, Ray and Nephew White Overproof Rum, Campari Red Passion, New Pack More Than Just Value, True Pet Food, Cal's where quality meets affordability, Sunshine Snacks, Burger King, You Rule, Little Caesars, It's Not Crazy, It's Little Caesars, Pizza, Popeyes, Big Flavor, Real Value.